China backs Iran and Pakistan both. But why China backs Pakistan more than Iran? That need to be decoded. If you will see from past 1 year, from June 2025 to present day March 2026, Pakistan was engaged in an intense conflict of 4 days with India, and now Iran is also involved in a bigger conflict with US and Israel. But if you closely observe the behavior of China, China was very actively involved at diplomatic level as well as military and intelligence level when India and Pakistan was in the intense war. But now when the Iran is facing the same kind of the crisis against Israel and US, China is responding in a way they are just trying to show the sympathy rather than actively involving for the Iran's help. Why? If you will see, historically, Iran is more close to Russia. And because Russia have more influence over the Iran in comparison to China, if China is trying to increase its influence, then it might be beneficial for them. Why? Because they are getting huge amount of crude oil from them and other resources from the Iran. But at what cost? That is very important thing to understand here. The cost is to direct confront with the US, and it might going to impact China's economic interest not only in the region but at global level. So this is why China go for very calibrated, calculated steps when they are making their moves in the context of Iran. Whereas though Pakistan, here US, Saudi Arabia and China, these are the three important external factors which are always backing Pakistan. Historically, it was US. Side by side, it is Saudi Arabia when it is about economic and other support. But in the recent years, in past 25 years, it is China who is the biggest country in terms of arms import by the China. Majority of the investment made in Pakistan are from China. And over the year, the sphere of influence of US is on decline. And here, China have an opportunity not only to consolidate its position in the Pakistan, but they can use Pakistan as their proxy in order to counter India. India and Pakistan have a long boundary, and that boundary dispute is being there. If China is able to engage India through boundary dispute with Pakistan, India is going to put majority of their resources of the armed forces on land boundaries rather than focusing on their naval power. And this is the most important game for the China. If India is remain engaged in their land boundary issues, India will never get a sufficient resource for their navy. And naval power is the most important power, and especially in the Indian Ocean, to control and mobilize the global oil route as well as energy route as well as the global supply. And this is why China provide intelligence, China provide economic support, China provide weapons. China also shield their global terrorist to be designated as a global terrorist by United Nations. So in this way, China is providing all the support to Pakistan, but not to Iran. I hope you have understood the matrix of China, Pakistan, Iran, and US. Thank you.